chasing all the rain away. When you come around, you you're the perfect one for me.
Doctors at Moses Taylor Hospital say there's been an increase recently in the number of people experiencing flu-like symptoms. However, so far they see no sign of a flu outbreak. And one reason for that? Milder strains of the influenza virus. The holiday season is a time for celebration, and that usually means extra treats. And extra treats mean extra care of the teeth. And that care begins with brushing. Now, if you're interested in this type of jaw surgery, ask your dentist or orthodontist to refer you to a qualified surgeon. Mark Hiller, Eyewitness News. Have we finally found a medicine that doesn't hurt or taste bad? If current research is any indication, the answer is a resounding yes. How much of an impact do pets have on us, like this terrier mix available at the Luzerne County SPCA? Well, future research may well reveal that our pets affect our day in a more significant way than we suspect. Mark Hiller, Eyewitness News. But are pets like this kitten at the Luzerne County SPCA safe for the elderly, who in time grow more and more susceptible to disease? For that answer, Dr. Anderson. Some studies indicate that when children were reading aloud, the presence of pets like this beagle mix available at the Luzerne County SPCA greatly reduced anxiety and blood pressure levels. Recently, the National Institutes of Health held a symposium on the health benefits of pets. There are also misconceptions about treating a cold, but sometimes the best medicine is common sense. You should get plenty of rest, drink plenty of fluids, and eat a well-balanced diet. Now, there are over-the-counter medications that can help relieve major cold symptoms. But if you're already under medical care, or if your symptoms persist, you should see a doctor. Mark Hiller, Eyewitness News. People who suffer either frostbite or hypothermia usually don't dress appropriately and don't anticipate the health problems that can be caused by very cold weather. For the first time ever, more than half of all Americans said they use seatbelts, according to a Harris poll. Pennsylvania joined the growing number of states to enforce a mandatory seatbelt law. Next week will be Heather Brennan's third trip to a Virginia hospital. Her first stayed last May. Still, the Brennans are thankful. Heather's father, David, is working again. He was unemployed earlier this year. This year, the Brennans finally found a possible breakthrough in treating Heather's right hand. With 2 operations behind her, doctors are planning 3 more next year to make her hand more functional. Even with today's accumulation, we're still not even halfway there for what is considered an average snowfall for this part of Pennsylvania. And with plenty of shoveling days still ahead, remember, at all times, take it easy. Mark Hiller, Eyewitness News Health Beat. I'm Mark Hiller, and coming up on WBRE Eyewitness News at 6, why low-fat diets are not healthy for infants. I'll have that story tonight on Eyewitness News at 6. A report in this month's issue of Archives of Internal Medicine indicates some parents kept their infant children on low-fat diets to prevent obesity and future heart disease. The triathlon can take its toll physically on a participant, and because of Cheryl's asthma condition, there's one part in particular that's a problem. That part of the competition will begin here at College Misericordia. Several studies link the corneal infection of soft contact lens wearers with the improper use of saline solutions. Now, saline solutions can be homemade by mixing salt with distilled water, but even purified water doesn't guarantee that it's going to be sterile. Dr. Messerschmidt says the success rate of an average bypass surgery case is about 98%, and Governor Casey is in better condition than the average bypass patient. When this 6-week program ends, Hidetoshi and Takao hope to take their newfound knowledge and offer healthier cleaning standards to the Tokyo area. I'm Mark Hiller, Eyewitness News. There's just a few qualifications to donate blood. You've got to be between 17 and 75 years old, weigh at least 110 pounds, and be in reasonably good health. Now that qualifies an awful lot of people. Before you hit the road, here's the straight fact on alcohol. Hard drinkers have twice the accident rate of sober drivers. And it's no wonder. Even if you have only 3 or 4 beers, you're still becoming a 30% more dangerous driver than normal. Remember, alcohol will always increase your confidence, but decrease your ability. While X-rays will detect metal objects, such as the inserted pin and the scalpel fragment, this procedure is not necessarily foolproof. Upon leaving Marworth, the patient will return here once a week for at least 3 months as part of the initial aftercare program. But after that, the patient knows he or she must make a lifetime commitment, one day at a time, in order to restore hope to a once hopeless situation. Mark Hiller, Eyewitness News, Waverly. There are more than 50 million smokers in America, and while some of those may be stubborn to kick the habit, the Great American Smokeout is really making a good-natured attempt at giving up smoking. Why, there are t-shirts, balloons, matches, minus the match heads, and even a smoker's ashtray. Now, you might think that somebody who's busy twitching has trouble paying attention or thinking straight. Well, at City of Hope, a paper has just been published in the Journal of Genetics which states these emotional components are not a side effect of Tourette syndrome, but rather a direct part of it.